welcome to Hoffman's Hunting Heritage. Load your quiver, camo up, and join us for another great episode of Outdoors Action. Hoffman's Hunting Heritage is brought to you by Advanced Takedown Tree Stands, Langia, Sunrise Archery, author W.C. Hoffman, and Tribe Grunt Calls. Here is your host, Bill Hoffman.
Hi, this is Dave Graham with Advanced Tree Stands.
This is Stephanie Brown with Langia.com.
This is Chef Derek Sagerman with Backyard Bow Pro.
Jerry Widener with Hunter Safety System.
Crystal Mahoney with Whitetail Widowmaker.
Jake Hacker, the Everyday Outdoorsman.
Johnny B from Johnny B's Taxidermy.
Ken Frank from Michigan Waterfowlers.
Hey, this is Audrey from Scent Crusher.
Dr. Brian Hall, and you're listening to one of my favorite podcasts, Hoffman's Hunting Heritage.
Hello, and welcome back to another thrilling episode of Hoffman's Hunting Heritage, episode number 40. Now, 40 weeks in a row. Well, you know what? I did miss one week around Christmas, but 40 weeks in a row, I've had the pleasure, the opportunity to interview some of the biggest names in the outdoors industry. I've been able to interview some of the up-and-comers who are now bigger names in the outdoors industry. And guys like today, I get to interview some Michigan boys that are in the outdoors industry that have a product that I'm super excited about. And what's even better than what they're going to be telling us about in a few minutes is that they're guys. They're just normal guys like you and me and everyone else listening to this show that got off their butt and did something amazing. Matt and Rob, what is going on?
Not much. What I'll do.
You know, turkey season's over. There's a little bit of sadness in my heart, but we're not far away from the early fall show seasons. Some guys are hunting bears, antelope are right around the corner. So before we get there, when it comes to hunting and fishing, one of the main reasons that we all do it is because it provides food for our families, and that's why we got you guys on here today. But before we get into that, why don't you guys take a minute and introduce yourselves?
Absolutely. Matt, you want to go first?
Sure. Matt Lessmeister, from Macomb, Michigan. Just your everyday hunter, loves the outdoors. I'm a project manager for an electrical contractor, and just take every day as it is.
Nothing better than that. You guys heard it right there. A blue-collar guy that's doing the outdoor gig. And Rob, how about you?
Yeah, so I'm from just down the road from Matt in Farmington, Michigan. Really lived in Michigan all my life. Grew up hunting and fishing, and basically got grassroots here embedded in Michigan. So been trying to pursue the outdoors and be outdoors as much as possible while still maintaining the day job. I work at General Motors during the day, so anytime I get a chance to get out of the parking lot and out of these cement walls of the corporate headquarters here, I'm taking advantage of it, trying to be outside. So
amen to that. So that's right. Two guys from the Metro Detroit area. It doesn't get any more blue collar than, working for General Motors. Guys just like you and me. And they came up with an idea called Rebel 6 Outdoors. It's a line of seasonings. And I kind of hinted it about us hunting for the pure pleasure of putting food on the table. But before we get into that, how did you guys hook up?
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting story. Both of myself and Matt, we are fortunate enough to be on the Advanced Tree Stands Pro staff, and they wanted to present some of the new products at the Deer and Turkey Expo up in Lansing. And both of us signed up to run the booth, and we hadn't really met before that. We talked a little bit before that, but we spent a long weekend together and a 10x10 booth, so got to know each other pretty well. But after that, we just clicked and had similar interests, and both hunted in similar fashions, and kind of got brought up in the same way in Michigan and around the outdoors, and decided we could do something together for the long term.
Absolutely. Now, I would say that Advanced Takedown Tree Stands got you on this show, definitely, because my listeners are it's not new to them that I'm involved with Advanced Tree Stand. We're all in the pro staff together. But so you guys meet at a show, work in a booth. Where in the hell does the idea for Rebel 6 come from?
Basically, it was just a little throw together idea that I wanted to do our own thing, and I just didn't have a name, and I own a Dodge Ram Rebel, and I got the Rebel from that, and then 6 just kind of sounded good with it. So went with that, and we brought up an idea with it, and what we want to live by, and how we can enjoy the field by, like, our 6 P's, we call it. And it just took off from there.
Absolutely. Now, were you guys involved with a smokehouse to help with these the seasoning rubs or anything like that?
Well, Matt actually was able to hook up with JL Smokehouse. Myself, I actually did some deer processing for some local friends and all that about 5-6 years back, and then decided to start a small little side business doing processing out of my house. And I had a lot of experience with different, seasonings and rubs and mixes to, help create the venison sausage, the hunter sticks, the jerky, and I've tried everything, literally. I mean, you name it, I've tried it. There's a local butcher shop up the street where they sell the raw seasonings that you can blend together, and there's just nothing out there that really was consistently good and new and different. You've got the regular hickory, the barbecue, the mesquite flavors, but there wasn't anything really unique. And Matt kind of had this contact over at JL Smokehouse, and it sort of boomed from there.
Yeah, you can't beat that. You've got the man that knows the deal, and then you got the hookup with the smokehouse, and it sounds like you got the right partner. So tell us exactly what is Rebel 6 Outdoors and what kind of products do you offer, and then we'll wrap up segment 1 with that, and we're going to go to break. But when we come back from break, we're going to hit up the favorite ways that you guys like to use it, and maybe talk about some recipes, and also get into what makes you guys different from the other stuff on the shelf. But first of all, what exactly is Rebel 6?
Go ahead, Rob.
So Rebel 6, we wanted to be different. We wanted to sort of reach out to our audience in not a promotional sort of manner, but really just, like you said in the beginning of the show, relate to everybody, because we're just like everybody else that's out in the tree stand and in the woods hunting and fishing. So we came up with 6 P's, as Matt mentioned, 6 principles. So this is the hunting principles that we live by. It's practice, preparation, passion, pursuit, patience, and persistence. And really everything we do, whether it's hunting, whether it's anything business related with the seasonings, you can break it down into these 6 P's, and that's sort of how we live our lives and want to go about, running the business as well as being in the woods and having fun. So practice, preparation, passion, pursuit, patience, and persistence. If you follow those 6 principles, you're bound to be successful. At least we have anyways. So that's what Rebel 6 is all about.
I love it. And seasonings aside, that is just good advice for life.
Agreed. Correct.
Just you kind of blown me away here. I feel like that needs to be a speech in a movie. Either guys going off to war, coming home from war, maybe it's before the big football game, but either of you guys got coaching experience?
I know a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm telling you, there's a motivational speech in there. I absolutely love that those are the principles of an outdoorsman as well as, anyone else going about in life. And you blew me away. I didn't expect that. I thought we were going to talk about, hunting and fishing and cooking and grilling and smoking. And here I am inspired. I love it. There's
a method behind the madness.
Absolutely. Yeah. And when it comes to madness, we're going to get into a lot more madness in segment 2. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
When only 5 days is your season, you need every advantage you can get. The new Takedown from Advanced Tree Stands, a 3-piece modular design with its own integrated ratchet system, gets you up in a tree faster, safer than ever before. Takedown from Advanced.
Langia.com, your home for unique products that fit the outdoors lifestyle. Langia.com is the leading online social marketplace for all the needs of today's busy outdoorsmen and women. With a carefully curated list of unique products from all American companies and small businesses, Langia is truly uniting the outdoors. Next time you find yourself shopping for gear or gifts, make sure you start your search from the comfort of your tree stand, hunting blind, or bass boat with Langia.com.
Make Sunrise Archery and Outdoors your source for all your archery needs. Bows, crossbows, and accessories from Elite, 10-Point, Mission, Matthews, Bowtech, Parker, and Prime. At Sunrise, you'll get the best customer service from a team of specialized professionals. You can even try it before you buy it and learn from the top archers. Come to the professionals for all your archery needs. Sunrise Archery and Outdoors, Torrey Road, Fenton.
Every once in a while, a design comes along that defies convention and challenges the way we think about performance. Missions are built from the ground up to embody the power and precision of an apex predator. Explore the unique features that make Mission easier to draw, maneuver, and shoot accurately.
There was a time when man could communicate with all animals. But we have since forgotten their language. Tribe Grunt Calls is a new company with an old heritage, providing affordable but high quality and great looking grunt calls to hunters like you. For more information on how you can join the tribe, visit tribegruntcalls.com.
Welcome back to segment 2 of this week's episode. Here is your host, Bill Hoffman.
And we are back with Rebel 6 Outdoors. I got Rob and Matt on the line here in segment 2. I'm all fired up. I got a new way to live my life. Gonna follow the 6 P's. Give them to me once again, boys. What are they?
Practice, preparation, passion, pursuit, patience, and persistence.
Goodness gracious, that is awesome. And you know what else is awesome? Eating some wild game with Rebel 6 Outdoors seasonings and rubs. So guys, what's your favorite rub that you actually give me a breakdown, because I know there's a bunch of different ones. Give me a breakdown of all the rubs you have, and then let's talk about like what are your favorites and what do you like to use them on.
So we got you want to go ahead?
No, you want me to list them off, or go ahead, Matt?
So we got a Cajun catfish, a Great Lakes, another fish rub, a Midwest rub for another fish. We got a wild bird. We got a spicy wild bird. We got a panfish. We got a spicy whitetail, spicy wild boar, sweet bear rub. I think that's all 10.
And the elk.
And the elk rub. Yeah, we got elk rub too.
Nice. And these just come from, using different seasonings over your guys' years and experiences and what works with what type of meat, right?
Correct.
Yeah, a lot of it, just to elaborate on the ingredients and what went into each one of the different varieties. We teamed up with Jael, like we mentioned before, but they to be honest, those guys don't hunt, they don't fish very much. So they were looking for our input to bring out some of the flavor in these wild game meats. And it started off just kind of looking at each animal, thinking about what they eat. There might be a little apple in the wild deer rub, or some, sweeter stuff like honey in the bear rub, and really just to bring out the unique flavors of each animal.
You can't go wrong with that. And, I'm really excited to try that panfish, because I tell you what, bluegills and crappies are on their beds right now. It is not only one of my favorite activities, but it is one of my favorite meals. So I'm pretty sure you boys aren't going to let me down with that panfish one, are you?
No, we'll hook you up good.
So, all right. So we're gonna go with a quiz here. It's Friday night. You've got baked potatoes in the oven, and you're getting ready to put a venison tenderloin or a venison backstrap on the grill. What are you going with, rub wise?
We always gotta go with our spicy whitetail, but I am getting a big love and flavor for this our bear rub that we have. Man, you can put that thing on anything, and it just tastes fantastic. Yeah, I like the idea of the bear rub being a little sweeter. That'd be pretty good. You know, Rob had mentioned, you know, having a little bit of honey in there and whatnot. But spicy whitetail sounds pretty darn good to me too. Yeah. Anybody, you guys getting any reports back of people using your products outside of the box? Maybe not using it on wild game, but on something else?
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was just going to say we've got a lot of feedback that, you know, to be honest, every hunter isn't married to a huntress. So the wife isn't always into the wild game. The kids might not be into it, but literally every one of these seasonings you could put on a burger, you can put on a chicken breast, you could put on your, you know, asparagus on the grill just to add some flavor to it. So it's not specific to each one of these, you know, animals or game that you see on the label. You can literally put on anything. So we mix and match all the time. We're putting, you know, the wild bird rub on burgers. We're putting the bear rub on, you know, fish sometimes. You can mix and match, which is great about all these.
Yeah, and like
I did the elk on egg yesterday. On my eggs for breakfast.
Makes sense. You know, I salt and pepper the crap out of my eggs, so why not kick it up a notch, right?
There you go.
I love it. So if someone's interested in learning more about the product or seeing the product, seeing what it looks like, seeing your guys' labels, which are gorgeous, by the way, what's the best way for them to either reach out to you or to get some of their own?
Our website, which is www.rebel6outdoors.com, or you go to our partners at jlsmokehouse.com and get it there.
Doesn't get much easier than that. rebel6outdoors.com. Guys, these guys are the real deal. The product is great. The people are even better. You are going to absolutely love this. We all love to eat what we hunt, what we fish for. And you might as well enjoy it to the full extent while helping two good guys from Michigan, you know, like I said, helping them, you know, put food on the table for their family, helping them pay their electrical bill, helping them make sure the kids get to T-ball practice. When you support local businesses, you're not putting money into the wallet of some big CEO. You're helping guys and girls that live in camouflage just like you. And that is exactly what Rebel 6 Outdoors is, and that's exactly why you should head over to Rebel 6 Outdoors right now. Well, finish the podcast first, but then head on over to Rebel 6 Outdoors and order some of their stuff. And Father's Day is coming up, guys. I think this is a fantastic Father's Day present. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And on that note, we also have something coming out for Father's Day that we're calling the Feathers, Fins, and Fur Combo Pack. So in that combo pack, it'll be on the website shortly. You're going to get one of the bird rubs, one of the fish rubs, and one of the big game rubs. So check that out for the trio combo pack coming soon.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah, the combo pack, feathers, fin, and fur. Can't go wrong with that. And like I said, there's a lot of other stuff you can put it on. I honestly believe after you get the collection of Rebel 6 Outdoors, there's no need for anything else in your pantry. Salt, pepper, Rebel 6 Outdoors, you're good to go. Guys, I really want to thank you for coming on the show, taking the time out of your day, and I wish you all the best with this endeavor. I'm not only a fan, I'm a customer, and good luck this fall.
Yeah, thanks for having us on, Bill. And it's grilling season, so enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's time to time to get out the grills, time to rub on some Rebel 6 Outdoors products and enjoy the meals. So I always tell people to get outdoors. It's a wild place to be, but I'm going to change up the way I end the show today. The way I'm going to end the show today is this. I'm going to say grill outdoors. It's a wild place to be.
Perfect.
You guys got your own sign off. How about that?
I like
That's
it.
awesome.
All right. Again, that's rebel6outdoors.com. Go on there, help these guys out, buy the product. I endorse it. Have a great day. Get outdoors. It's a wild place to be. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Hoffman's Hunting Heritage. Get outdoors. It's a wild place to be.